Are you here? You're not here? Come on, stand up. I really want to mention something. You might not know this, but there is a lot of people that know what everybody did here today. And a lot of those people right now are in the hospital, are at London University. They know what you were doing. They're at Toronto General Hospital, St. Michael's Hospital, Montreal, Ottawa, Vancouver. They're in hospitals right across the country. And they're in the hospital room right now as we speak. And all of them are waiting desperately for an organ to arrive. And for the most part, they think that, you know, they're abandoned, you know, because they're continuously waiting, and sometimes they feel like nobody's really doing anything. That's what you guys did today, everybody here. That's what everybody did here today. We gave them hope. We're out here trying to get people to understand how important organ and tissue donations, to try to get people to sign that card, or talk to their family, trying to get more organ donors, trying to get no organ that has to go to waste. We're trying to do all these things for those people, and they know that because they're going to hear about it. They're going to hear about it in the paper tomorrow. They're going to see it on the TV news tonight. They've been hearing about it on the radio all day. This gives people hope, you know, even if it's just to survive an extra day, you know, and in doing so, they just might have that opportunity. One day, we might alleviate this problem. You know, we might never have to think of the times where people weren't getting organ transplants. But now that isn't that time, because now we really have to continue working on this. You know, we have to, and what London Central did today was just simply amazing. And once again, it was your teacher, Sharon Youngkid, that organized everything on very short notice. So please give her a round. Catholic London school for the two kids coming out. Give it up for them. So I think in this spirit, we feel that all this enthusiasm that's bundled up and all this passion that's bundled up within the students, we feel that that's something that we can spread right across the country. We feel that students are probably going to be our best ambassadors when it comes to organ and tissue donation. That's why I'm urging everyone, as I speak right now, to join our Facebook group, Step by Step SOS4000. And on this group, you're going to see all the pictures and all the videos and what happened here in London today, and what's been happening throughout the country. And we cannot give up on this. We have to believe that we one day can save every single person that's on that waiting list. That day is not too far ahead of us, and we need to strive for that. So again, thank you, London Central, everyone here, for making today a fantastic day. Thank you.
Okay, just a little side note for that one. George is actually a recipient of 2 liver transplants, so he's been through a lot and gave a lot of his time to keep this legacy going. So let's give another round of applause.
become many gifts for many people. Think about it, talk to your families, provide that gift of life for someone who needs it. Thank you.
Go back to class. You go back to class.
We need a nice one. You can feel good. You need bread.
Right now, there's over 4,000, and that's not even really a true number. I'm going to give you some news that not everybody still knows. There's probably up to maybe 10 to 15,000 people that are trying to get on that waiting list, and a lot of people don't know that because we have a shortage. They can only allow so many people to go on that waiting list. So it's much bigger than over 4,000.
What drove you to start this foundation?
What drove me?
Yeah.
Well, a little bit of insanity runs in my family. Actually, when I was faced with that situation where I only had a couple of days left to live, and it's something that it's really you just don't talk about things like that, like when you're faced with, especially if anybody's had that experience with a family member or somebody. It's very difficult to talk about, because it's a yucky subject. So I was faced with that situation. I had 2 days left to live, and I needed a liver transplant. And I thought my days were over like that. So I made my funeral arrangements and everything. And at that time, I heard, how bad the situation was in Canada with organ donation. So I thought there was no way that, I was going to get one. And so I did get one, and I was fortunate because most of the people, while I was waiting in that hospital, weren't getting it, and they were getting wheeled out right to work, almost every day that was happening. And so I was fortunate enough to get one, and I made a promise that if I ever did get one, I was going to do everything I could to change the situation, because this cannot be happening in Canada where we're the lowest. I'm as a Canadian, I'm not proud of this, And so as soon as I got my liver, I'm a fitness promoter. I just got back from the gym, started working out, and my health came back to me. And until Canada gets to the top, that's then I'll retire or whatever. But right now we're not there yet, so there's a lot more work to do.
When did you first come across your liver problem?
Well, I was very young. I was 14. I contacted some kind of virus at that time. And I'm going to say this because, we have to learn how to be truthful and accountable in our lives. I was fooling around with drugs at that time, and which, if anybody's doing that, I strongly urge to seek counsel or to stop using drugs. Drugs are no good. Anyways, I thought I was just going through a fad at that time because everybody was using drugs. And I caught a virus during that time. It was hepatitis C. And it sort of went to sleep. And, later in my years, when I was 30, I woke up with a vengeance. And that's where, it started contaminating my whole liver. So, I've been over 25 years clean now. So